everybody, it's me, Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie. On this episode of CD Junkie, I just want to spend a few moments and thank you for the time that you've given me and the support that you've given me, both for my videos, for my This Is Ski Lodge radio show, and for my YouTube live stream on Tuesday nights, for my health scares. Everybody out there has been so wonderful, and I'm honored and I'm humbled, and I can't thank any of you enough. It's sometimes very difficult to know how people are accepting these things that I do, or are they liking them? Are they not liking them? But all I can do is I can just pump my passion and joy into them and talk about these artists and share this music, and in hopes that somebody out there is going to be inspired. And that's really all it is, because I'm inspired by the music, and I want to turn around and I want to, let other people know, hey, there's this great music. I know I don't talk about a lot of popular bands. I mean, I've been talking about some popular bands lately, and I will feature popular bands sometime in the future. But the thing is I'm not doing this for subs or views. If I was doing that, then I would talk about the Beatles, and I would talk about jazz, and I would talk about heavy metal, and I would talk about audiophiles. But I'm doing this because I want to share the love of music. Now, of course, if it's an unknown artist, I'm probably not going to get a lot of clicks, but it's going to be there. So at some point, maybe a week from now or 3 years from now, somebody's going to stumble across that video and go, wow, I got to check that artist out. That sounds really interesting. And that's what matters to me. I could be dead and gone by then, but, maybe somebody's going to check out that artist, and then, pretty soon they're going to have a giant stack of CDs or vinyl LPs. And, and that makes me feel good to know that I've turned somebody else on to that great band. I used to walk around with, like a Ziploc baggie full of 7-inch singles back when I was in junior high school and high school. And I'd go over to my friend's house and I'd play them singles by Yachts and The Jam and The Clash and The Undertones. And I'd be sharing all this music with my friends. This video channel allows me to do that. And I get to reach and touch more people with that. And when I say touch, I don't mean touch. I mean, emotionally or getting myself in trouble here. But, I get to reach people, maybe more people. And, I'm not going to have high numbers like Mazzy or Michael 45. Those guys are great. They do what they do. They know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. And that's the thing, because I want to share the music, because I want people to feel the same joy that I do when I listen to music. Man, it just blocks out all the crap that you're dealing with in the world and allows you to settle into a nice, warm, comfortable, cozy, emotional space, when you're listening to the album or the single or the song. It doesn't matter. It touches you, it reaches you, and it makes your life better. Music does that for me, and I can only hope that I can turn some of you onto music that will do that for you. I'm sure you have plenty of music in your collection already that does that, and maybe adding one more artist. Just open your mind, open your heart. I do that every day. I try to listen to as much music as I possibly can, whether it's old, whether it's new, whether it's borrowed, whether it's blue, or whether it's something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we are here and we are discussing music and we're sharing joy. You're sharing your thoughts in comments, and I love to hear the personal stories about artists that I talk about, or maybe an artist that I haven't talked about that you love. Share it in any of the comments. I want to hear what makes you tick. I want to hear about what you love and what puts a smile on your face and what makes you laugh, what makes you cry. That's the important thing. That's what music does. If music does not touch you emotionally, then just hang out at the other channels, and look at the pretty album covers. And plus, format doesn't matter. Let me. Other people are like, oh, he plays CDs. Oh, he's not sophisticated like us vinyl people. Look, effers, I spent the first 28 years of my life collecting vinyl. I had more vinyl by 1988 than you'll probably have in the rest of your life. But I switched to CDs, and slowly but surely, my CD collection grew and grew and grew. And now it's just too late to go back to vinyl. I've got way too much CDs. I don't have enough money or room to buy more vinyl and a turntable and all this kind of stuff. It's hard to afford to be able to buy stuff just to talk about on this channel. If I'm missing one album, I got to go out and find something on CD, and sometimes it's $3.99, sometimes it's $30.99. So it's, to me, I just can't go back to vinyl. I'm not anti-vinyl at all. It's just I have a format of choice. But guess what? When you listen to the music, okay, so maybe people say that vinyl has a warmer sound. Okay, that's nice that you say that. But, I don't have that good a hearing. I was born with visual and hearing problems. So I'm not hearing some of the highs, some of the lows that you guys are. So the audiophile stuff means nothing to me because I can't hear it. I can't hear the difference. But what matters to me is being able to hear the music. And so if I listen to it on CD, that's no different than you listening to it on vinyl. You have a completely different experience listening to it than I do. And, if we switched, if you were listening to CDs and I was listening to vinyl, we would have completely different experiences. Everybody experiences and takes in music differently. And in the end, format doesn't matter unless it's cassette or 8-track, because those suck. But, really, it should always be about the music. I know it's called the vinyl community, and that bonds people. Collecting vinyl bonds people. And that's the great part about it. People go, oh my God, he collects vinyl. I'm going to go hang out with him or them. And fantastic, wonderful. I'm going to hang out with people who collect vinyl too. But the thing is it's the music. That's what matters. It's not me talking about the music. It's not any other channel talking about the music. It's music matters, and how that music affects you is really what makes the difference. And that's what I try to push on my channel, is just emotion and passion and love and joy. And it's so wonderful to experience music and to be able to share it with you, whether I'm just talking about it or whether I even spend hours making a 3.5 minute medley. But I just want to get something across as easy and as quickly as I can. Unlike this video, because I'm going on over 5, 6, 8 minutes. This is probably going to be 20 minutes long. I'm sorry. Maybe we should pause and you should maybe take a break for get a coffee or some popcorn or something. No, I'll just finish up real fast. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. You are the reason why I do this. I thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'm so looking forward to continuing to do this. My health seems to be improving. Let's hope that continues. And I'm able to talk to you about all these great bands that deserve more attention. Please come back, watch more videos. I appreciate every single one of you. I've received gifts behind the scenes. I've received so many kind words behind the scenes. I don't do this for gifts, and I don't do it for kind words, but those are the one thing that really makes me realize that maybe, I'm doing something right for once. So I appreciate you. Thank you all very much. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, to ring that bell for future notifications. And until the next time, remember me. I'm Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie.